She knows what to do. I'm staying focused, my mind is open. They start to notice that I'm in motion. There is no potion, you're not just chosen. It takes devotion to stay composed, man. Never stop, there ain't no time to fall. Try to live, get it up, you got one life to pop. Thinking big, never small, cause you gotta want it all. When you finally get that call, you get ready, take it on. Need a hand out, I already stand out. Starting to advance now, ready to expand now. You don't have a chance now, cause we're in demand now. Make it by the grand now, feeling in command now. They're looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now.
And waking up, I'm done feeding your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. Cause I'd start over now. Rewind. And I won't let you go. I need you by my side.
all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here I'm screaming. Okay, it's a dream, and I pray as a team. One day it'll be me. If I want it, then I get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I will stay. I just visit, have no shame. I admit it. Looking on me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, 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 best of me I swear to God, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got nothing to prove. Staying motivated, teaching others what to do. I'm staying focused, my mind is open. They start to notice that I'm in motion. There is no potion, you're not just chosen. It takes devotion to stay composed, man. Never stop, there ain't no time to fall. Try to live, get it up, you got one life to ball. Thinking big, never small, cause you gotta want it all. When you finally get that call, you get ready, take it on. Need a hand out, I already stand out. Starting to advance now, ready to expand now. You don't have a chance now, cause we're in demand now. Make it by the grand now, feeling in command now. They're looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, 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 best of me now. Best of me. They want the best of me now, 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 best of me now.
Losing run for them, so they're not necessarily in the best of form for Juventus. Well, they've been dominant, haven't they, in Italy so far this season, and pretty impressive as well throughout the Champions League. So the game is just getting underway at their Wanda Metropolitano Stadium. Atleti in their traditional red, white and blue colours, kicking from right to left. Juventus in their change strip and all black attire this evening. It's myself, Tom McGarry and James Mason talking you through this evening's coverage. And I suppose, James, this is on paper probably the big tactical battle of the round of 16. Two disciplined, hard to beat sides who are defensively very strong.
Yeah, two sides that love defending. You know, Atletico, that's their sort of emphasis under Simeone anyway, is to defend and then, you know, nick goals here and there. At home as well, they're very, very strong. They don't give much away. Juventus, though, as well, you know, Italian teams are well known for being defensively sound. They've got the big combination of Chiellini and Bonucci in the middle of the park. I just hope that it's not going to be a defensive encounter.
Well, I'm Antoine Griezmann just flicked the ball goalwards for Atletico Madrid from a Felipe Luis throw-in, and there's claims from the Atleti players that Blaise Matuidi, his France international colleague, may have fouled him in the box, but Tweedy puts his boot up to try and block the effort from Griezmann. Griezmann gets it away, and there is contact between the two players. Griezmann has stayed down on the ground. I'm not sure, actually, looking at it from a couple of angles, whether there was enough contact for a penalty to be awarded, but the Atletico players, they were incensed.
It's a strange one, that, because outside of the box, you see that quite a lot where, you know, someone's trying to just clear a ball down the line. You got an opponent coming in trying to block it. He catches the player, and it gets given as a free kick every day of the week. But in the box, it just seems like there's a different rule. I do kind of agree. I don't think there's actually that much force from Matuidi in it. He's just trying to block the shot, and then, you know, the full force that Griezmann has, it swinging his left foot at it, it's going to be painful for him. But to have given a penalty inside the first minute would have been a very, very brave decision, I think, for the referee.
Yeah, it certainly would have been very difficult call to make this early in the piece and in the tie as well. The official this evening is from Germany. It's Felix Zweier, an experienced official, but he decided not to point to the spot. But Atleti have made a really bright start to this game. Diego Costa bringing the ball forward. Now he's got Griezmann to his right, finds the Frenchman, but not in the way he intended. It's forced Griezmann out of the penalty area. He returns it to Costa, right-hand side. He's
November.
near some kind of
He
cross
has
into the
on
box.
this corner,
He does well to
over which is Thomas Partey. Jimenez forward, and Diego Godin also just behind the penalty spot. Saul waiting to make a run. Partey, who's bent it behind and out for a goal kick.
He didn't come to the party there. He has a really poor execution. And a chance, the two centre-halves, Jimenez and Godin, had gone forward. Opportunity wasted. Juve under pressure.
Incidentally, Thomas Partey, it's worth mentioning at the start of what could develop into a spiky night, is one of 4 in Atletico colours who is 1 yellow card away from missing the second leg of this tie. The same can be said in the Juventus side of Alexandro and Blaise Matuidi. Barla, De Chilio, Pjanic. Pjanic again, who was reported in the build-up to the game to have a little bit of flu. He was a mild doubt, turned out to be okay.
It's interesting. Juve, Dybala seems to be drifting out onto this right-hand side. Seen him throughout the game taking a number of different positions up the inside in that 10 role.
Alexandro. Cristiano Ronaldo, who is met by a torrent of boos and whistles, as befits a man who has scored 22 goals against tonight's opponents. Matuidi. Koke, himself returning from a month out of the side through injury. Poked forward for Griezmann, who leant away from Bonucci and looked up to see Costa in front of him. Griezmann just asked too much of Diego Costa.
Really good from Griezmann though, clever little touch to break beyond the Juve midfield, just the final ball. We'll see Juventus remain, dominate possession. You can see Atletico will sit in 2 banks of 4. Griezmann just sit off Diego Costa, who will play that main centre forward role.
Dybala. Vicious with his crossfield for Alexandro. Simeone just keeps on doing what he does. He has a remarkable record at this club against Italian opposition who have never beaten him in Europe. This club has a remarkable record on this ground in European competition. Chelsea won here at the start of the Champions League group stage last year, since when they have won 8 consecutive home games. But here's Ronaldo, wants a free kick and has a free kick. on the cusp of his shooting territory.
Yes, it wasn't. Atletico player saying he went down too easily, but it's a clear foul from Jimenez. And this is within range, whether it's Ronaldo or Dybala. Got some options, Peter.
I watched them warm up before the game, and there were several Juventus players practicing direct free kicks, which always leads one to ask why, because on the whole, there's only one who tends to take them. And there he is. Dybala is in the vicinity, Pjanic as well. But Cristiano Ronaldo, back in the Spanish capital, is off his long run. The pose, the poise. Ronaldo, false start, and a yellow card out for an intrusive wall, out of which Koke is striding to make his point. Not sure which brick in the wall actually was shown the yellow card.
Guess who's getting involved there? Diego Costa.
Oh, of course, and look at that.
Surprise, surprise.
Booked within 8 minutes, and he is out of the second leg.
Well, it's just daft, isn't it? The encroachers to stay behind the line.
Now Ronaldo! Oh! He called that one pure all right, and required Jan Oblak to throw up a strong-wristed right hand.
He got the power. Ronaldo, in all honesty, it's a save you'd expect Oblak to make.
At the expense of Juventus' first corner. Just worked short and played in by Pjanic. Done by Saul. Alexandro. Caught on it, now Diego Costa looking forward, and himself caught up by Alexandro. And again, Atleti players are right round the referee in a manner which is...
They shouldn't be doing this, Peter.
not permitted.
And there was a foul on Costa. Here's the free kick again from Ronaldo. Really good power he gets, but straight above Black's head. It's a good hand.
Minutes with the free kick. Aimed at Costa. Flipped away from Mandzukic. Shilio gets rid.
It's going to be a tough night for the referee. Of course it is, especially with Diego Costa around, and he has to be careful now. Already booked. You can't see him not getting involved in something else.
It's a lovely touch from Costa. This is Koke. Beautiful pirouette from him as well. De Luis went beyond him. Up towards Saul, made by Alexandro. In the last 16 for the 5th time in 6 years. They failed, of course, last year, so went and won the Europa League instead. Their recent history in continental competition is phenomenal, actually. Just a shame for them, they share a city with Real Madrid. Because they have been in a European final in 5 of the last 9 years. They're still the second best on their own territory. Here's Shilio. Hit from Ronaldo, just skewed away by Jimenez, and Juventus have another corner.
Shoot on sight. Ronaldo at the moment, again 30 yards out, picking the ball up. Another chance for Juventus to put Atletico under pressure. Chiellini forward, Bonucci forward. Pjanic to take. Pjanic with depth, and that is
Firm rising header from Leonardo Bonucci.
That's a big, big chance, this. Free header from Bonucci. And I think he should score from that range. What, 6-7 yards out? Reads the flight of the ball beautifully. What an opportunity. He's got to hit the target. He'll be disappointed, Simeone, with the marking.
Bonucci did get his second Serie A goal of the season at the weekend in a 3-0 win against Frosinone. But he's not a heavy scoring centre-half. That was only his 19th in 319 games for the club.
It's early stages, Peter, but it was always going to be a feisty affair. Niggly. There's Ronaldo again, different angle. Black happy, it was straight above him.
It's the other number 7 over a dead ball at the other end now, Antoine Griezmann. Flicked in by Griezmann. Coutinho was tiptoeing round the back and Deschilio had to be wide away.
Yes, he did. Good defending. Training ground, that one. Good movement. Ball right on the money. Deschilio getting back and heading to safety.
Szczesny has Diego Costa right on his toes. Griezmann delivers. And Djukic with a defensive header. Deschilio with the clearance. Dybala's interested, and Dybala can have a run now. But he handled in gathering the ball.
And Jimenez asking for a card for Dybala. I think he gets lucky there with the award of the free kick.
And it's good tackle, Godin. Hey, Luis. Diego Costa. Manifestly up for it. Van Fran. Rodri. Thomas Partey.
It's good from Costa though, wasn't it? When the ball goes into him, he's going to be under pressure from Bonucci and Chiellini. He has to make it stick.
Van Fran, face to face with Matuidi. Scratched out by Chiellini. Thomas Partey, boy, he hit that.
He did. Good strike, really good strike, Szczesny. Makes a comfortable save, had to concentrate, decent connection. Szczesny down to his right.
Matuidi. Ronaldo. By Dybala. Deschilio. Dybala. Alexandro.
They're happy to sit deep, aren't they? Atletico Madrid. They're letting Dybala have the freedom. 45 yards out. See the strike from Partey again. Good connection. Szczesny feel good about that. Gathered it cleanly.
3,500 have come essentially across the breadth of France, from Turin to Madrid to support Juventus. 2 times champions of Europe, who have lost no fewer than 5 finals since last they won one.
This man, Chiellini, Costa, collision. Those two going at it. This has to be Juventus' season, doesn't it? Ronaldo, the final piece in the jigsaw. They're in it to win it.
Absolutely ripping up Serie A. That barely seems to be an issue anymore. Truly, this is the holiest of their holy grails.
Like some other teams around Europe who have to rotate even at this stage. It's not Allegri's mind. 13 points clear at the top. Serie A, and that's done, that's over. This is the one they want though.
Rodri. Hey, Luis. Diego Costa. Rodri. Hey, Luis. Good touch from Ronaldo to Dybala. Looking to try and release Cristiano Ronaldo, who's looked over his shoulder at an assistant referee, hinting at a handball call.
It was Godin. Ronaldo would have been away.
Fran. Running back to Szczesny. Domestically, Juventus have shown just one of two signs of mild fallibility, even at home over the course of the last month. Having won for Allegri 4 consecutive doubles. There won't be a double this time. They crashed out of the Coppa Italia at Atalanta right at the back end of January. They were 2-0 up and 3-1 up against Parma soon thereafter, and only drew 3-3, but they've had a couple of 3-0 wins since then.
Everything together.
Was Pjanic, that's Ronaldo, this is Bentancur. Pjanic, Chiellini, Alex Tonton. This is a really important steal.
Just turned his back. You see Dybala do that off the right-hand side into those little pockets of space. He got the break of the ball. Reversed it to Mandzukic. Came to nothing.
Griezmann. In front. Koke. Rodri. Manfred. Griezmann by Chiellini. He's come again to Rodri, and then Koke, Manfred, Griezmann, Felipe Luis. Headed down towards Koke by Saul. Diego Costa still competing, out by Bentancur, Felipe Luis, Griezmann, Bashilio clear, Griezmann again. Atletico's best spell. Manfred. Griezmann let it go. Koke. And out comes Szczesny.
Yeah, it's good from Atletico. Guess who was there on that knockdown? Chiellini. Too clear. Good little over. This one. It just doesn't break. Clever little back heel. Bonucci just ricochets off him, and Szczesny gathers.
Goal in Gelsenkirchen, goal for Manchester City in the last 16 of the Champions League. Schalke 0, City 1, Sergio Aguero early in that game.
I think that's a big surprise.
Bentancur. Chilio. Bentancur. Off Dybala's toe by Koke. Dybala went biting back in. was penalised.
They can score so many different ways, can't they, Juventus? They've got the physical presence, and Mandzukic. Ronaldo's really good in the air, but the duel, Dybala, got a wonderful left foot, so creative.
I've just been reminded, interestingly, that Aguero goal was the first half goal that has been scored in any of the last 16 ties in the Champions League so far. And this is the last night of first legs. Statistical curiosity. This is this week's first goal. Anytime. I've got Mandzukic and looped his header over.
He can throw the ball in. Very, very strong in the air. Patient from Juventus. Ronaldo pops it out wide. It's a good ball. Godin just about does enough. Mandzukic can't get the header down. It's been a worry this season, Godin has, for Simeone's team. A bit of a sorry sight at times. He's all heart though.
Mandzukic, who himself hasn't scored a goal this side of Christmas. He, of course, is one of the substantial subplots this evening. There's a former Atletico player, Felipe Luis. Saul, and he set it for Rodri. Rodri found only the gloves of Szczesny.
Saul had the opportunity. Simeone there, thinking they should have got a shot off just outside the box. Nothing to lose.
Conte all over him like a rash.
That's going to be another good battle, isn't it? Godin, a warrior, all in.
Ronaldo. Sandro behind for the goal kick.
You see Ronaldo and Mandzukic swap places. They're out on the left-hand side, they'll drift, they'll interchange.
Maybe Ronaldo will be the last part in Allegri's jigsaw, complete though it has been for some time domestically. Extraordinary really that he was appointed to succeed Antonio Conte in 2014. And charged with matching 3 successive Scudetti, and he matched it by winning 4 successive doubles. Conte Griezmann cut himself. Juanfran is met by Alexandro.
Yeah, Ronaldo not tracking back there. No surprise there, Sandro making a timely challenge.
Ronaldo.
Clear foul, Party. Not making it easy for Ronaldo.
Scored a goal against Atletico Madrid in the 2014 final. He got the decisive penalty in the 2016 final shootout. He got a first leg hat-trick against him in the 2017 semi-final. He has 5 goals in his last 3 games. Oddly though, this season he only has 1 goal in the Champions League. Plenty of time for that to change. It's Koke. Diego Costa leaving De Chilio behind. De Chilio left something on his back, and the referee has pointed at the spot.
Well, it was a coming together. Costa inside the box, albeit the Juventus players surrounding the referee. It's a really good first touch to take him away from De Chilio.
This is going to, of course, be scrutinised by the VAR. It's all about the line decision here. Was the contact in or out?
Oh, it's a very, very close one, isn't it? Does it happen just outside the box? The initial contact, and then he falls inside the box.
It is
the contact
being checked.
The contact seems to be outside, but he falls inside.
And a free kick has been given. After consultation with the video assistant referee, the penalty has been withdrawn, and a free kick outside the penalty area awarded instead.
And that is the perfect use of VAR, quite right. You can see the initial contact there, just outside. Costa falls inside the box. Of course, he couldn't stop himself. But the correct decision, the right decision.
So can Antoine Griezmann apply the punishment from 18, 19 yards that he would love to have applied from 12?
Well, they have relied on Griezmann too much. Atletico Madrid, 4 goals this season. Right footer shooting from this angle.
It's Griezmann who went for goal, and Chesney had to be sprightly at his near post.
I don't know, I think Chesney makes a bit of a meal of this, really. It's a good strike, but goalkeeper shouldn't be getting beaten from there.
Griezmann's delivery, Godin competing, Felipe Luis chasing it in. Tancourt getting rid. Griezmann, Felipe Luis. Godin forgot who he was.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
A centre-half with a sense of humour at his own expense. Forget it's Europa League night tomorrow night on BT Sport. Valencia against Celtic. Chris is off to that directly after this game. It's live on ESPN HD from 5:15. Celtic have a 2-goal deficit to make up. Arsenal from 5:30 on 3HD and 4K UHD with a 1-0 deficit at home to Barté. And then the later game from 7:30 on 2HD. Chelsea 2-1 up against Malmo. Koke. Okay. Frank kept it in, Chiellini got across and rattled it forward for Ronaldo, who welcomed it in so smoothly and set off to go through Jimenez and fouled Jimenez.
Jimenez wanting the earlier infringement for handball from Ronaldo, defended that well. Both sides defensively, really good discipline.
Felipe Luis. From Bonucci. Foul of De Chilio, it's Diego Costa, careful. Be very careful.
Quite right, that earlier yellow card. That Juve centre-half pairing is that Jimenez asking for a handball. I don't think so, but this was a foul. Juve pairing, Bonucci, Chiellini, Beauty, and the bludgeoner, I think, Peter.
Very good. A bit of alliteration. Thomas Partey, Rodri. Taken by De Chilio, who's very pleased to see the flag go up for offside against Diego Costa.
You can't take your eyes off Costa. He is offside. Even then, I just think he's the type of player who could have wellied the ball away there and got a second yellow.
If somebody asked you, trying to sort out all of the terminology that swirls around football, what do you mean when you say play on the edge? You would say, watch Diego Costa for a quarter of an hour and you'll know.
Spot on. You can't take your eyes off him though.
Fran, Thomas Partey, Rodri, Griezmann. Dybala sniffed that. And chased up Felipe Luis and fouled him.
From Dybala there in terms of stealing it off Felipe Luis, but draws the foul. Here's the Olays, and here's your centre half.
He's not paid to do that, is he?
Just tackle head, give it to someone who can play. This was a decent strike from Griezmann. But others need to step up with goals. The Atletico team looking too reliant on the main man.
Griezmann actually, for Simeone, has scored in his last 7 home games. Since the Champions League closed down in mid-December for winter, he has scored 10 goals in 11. In fact, he has only failed to score in 2 of his last 11 games, Antoine Griezmann. So Griezmann and Mandzukic, we have 2 men who scored in the most recent World Cup final. Show here.
Very cagey, isn't it, Peter? Had to go out of possession. 2 ranks of 4 behind the ball, saying you can have it in front of us. Not going to let you play through us easily. So Juventus, the onus is on them to move the ball quicker.
Chiellini for Dybala, he can move it quickly.
I think he'd be disappointed with that. It was tame by his standards. Going drifting in, little space, doesn't get the purchase on that shot, but we've seen him score from that range.
Well, as recently as the weekend, he scored from very similar range against Frosinone on Saturday. Postage stamp then. Saul, it's away by the eager Dybala, taken on by Bentancur, no foul. Godin, Koke, Costa, Griezmann, it's got a deflection and it has earned him a corner.
I think Bentancur wanted a free kick. I think the ball had gotten away from him. Wasn't going to retrieve that. No free kick. Just a good little period this for Atletico.
Last 10 minutes of a predictably tight and tetchy first half at the Metropolitano in front of 68,000. Koke's take. His flick. It's a harmless one.
Rodri. Just getting too much on the header. Good young player, left Atletico at a young age. Too slight anymore. To Villarreal's back. Club where it all started. Good player he is.
Madrid boy, who, as Chris says, came back in the summer. He's featured heavily. It's to the point of being a must-pick.
Well, they reckon he'll be the new Busquets. Rodri. Real talent.
fans not impressed when Juventus just want to keep the ball. This is their gaff, and they expect to be in possession. Chiellini, Pjanic, De Chilio, Bentancur. We'll see that it's back.
You see Simeone down in his technical area. It's like a matador, he is.
There has been an equaliser in the other game being played tonight. A penalty for Schalke, scored by Bentelev, I gather, after a major VAR review. Well worth looking at on our highlights later, of course, and if you want to watch that game live, it's on BT Sport 2 HD now. Schalke 1, Manchester City, for whom Sergio Aguero scored earlier, 1.
So Costa's got to be careful. You see him having words with the fourth official.
Ronaldo. Can't say calm. Juanfran had a problem. Saul helps him out of it.
Yeah, he's another one, Juanfran, playing on into season. Hasn't been a particularly good season for Juanfran, an ageing player. Simeone, he's not happy with the fourth official. And Costa having words, and when you're on a yellow card, you always run the risk. And they agree. Wouldn't take a draw, he said, Peter, before the game.
Well, a 0-0 draw is always one of those most debated results in two-legged European football, whilst the away goal continues to be a feature of it. Clearly, that is relevant in the context of last night's two games. Kick against Bentancur here.
Guess who? And I think it was a foul on Costa. He's involved in absolutely everything.
We're back in the territory of the Premier League very soon after a bit of a break, and there are some cracking live games coming up on BT Sport. Next Wednesday from 7:15, Chelsea against Spurs on 1HD, and the Saturday the 2nd of March, the North London derby, Spurs against Arsenal from 11:45, also on 1HD and 4K UHD. Dybala, Ronaldo, Alexandro, Pjanic, Dybala, Mandzukic from wide, Dybala, spooned up off Thomas Partey.
It's really good defending. Okay, when Dybala got the ball, not letting him back inside on his left foot initially. Partey did well, stayed on his feet. It's an intriguing watch though, isn't it, Peter? The boys in the studio talking about the key is concentration.
And it is bouncing. Actually broke the attendance record for this new ground, unsurprisingly, when Real Madrid visited earlier this month. 67,804 in a 68,000 capacity stadium.
There's so many new stadiums which are soulless, aren't they? This isn't one of them.
The only criticism made of it is that, unlike the Vicente Calderon, it is out of town, which isn't appreciated by all the supporters, but notwithstanding that, it's a...
Just get the bus.
Thanks for that. Once you're in it, it's a wonderful place to watch football, no question. And, as I mentioned a lot at the start, it will host the final this year. Ronaldo.
Stay down, Ronaldo. His arm goes up. But the truth is, you never know with him. Ronaldo, I think it looked a strong challenge, but in the past he has been the boy who cried wolf.
snub on his shin.
Ryan Fran already left a bit on him.
There's one each, I think. They both had a niggle.
I think it should have been a free kick, but guess what? He's back on his feet. I think when somebody raises their arm when they go down, you expect the medical team to go on.
Battle again with Diego Costa. Bentancur.
Nice take from Bentancur, another really good young talent, versatile player, a number positions. He has faith in the young Uruguayan.
He is winning it bullishly again at the back this time of Koke. Saw him embrace and animated, very friendly conversation with his international teammate Diego Godin in the tunnel before the game. And it is the elder Uruguayan. Costa might have got a bit on it. Manchester City now 2-1 down in Gelsenkirchen. Another Bentaleb penalty. There have been two of those in the half. Two. Chiellini. It's terrific from Ronaldo. This is Alexandro. To him.
That's good defending. Stopped the cross.
Despite those advancing years, to the Colombian Santiago Arias, with whom Hanfran has been disputing the right full-back berth this season.
The big chance of the half, didn't they? The Bonucci free.
Sifted back by Matuidi with Shilio still down and ailing.
Yep, holding his head. He took one. So the ball full in the face or a boot. The ball off the side of the head. The referee quite.
He had one very early hit, Cristiano Ronaldo, from a set piece, which was dealt with by Jan Oblak. Some stoppage time indicated, though there has been a stoppage within stoppage time, so perhaps we should anticipate a few seconds extra. Before that interval, potentially to create. Shilio, Ronaldo, back Bonucci. into bonus time. Ronaldo.
Oh, it's a poor challenge.
Very hard. On Dybala. And Thomas Partey is another one who will not participate in Turin. Costa, they both booked and both now suspended.
Partey to a poor challenge. Really, it's a needless challenge. Was him still down.
Selection issues. 12th of March when these two meet again. Courage.
Time.
Well, we have got a minute and a half past scheduled stoppage time. With the free kick down by Mandzukic, hooked on by Ronaldo. Out comes All Black. And Tecci, precisely perhaps as most would have anticipated, knowing what we do know about these two hyper-competitive clubs. Ronaldo had one early free kick hit for Juve, but the most debated incident of the first half will be the VAR.
Tomasz Jasina, zapraszam na towarzyskie spotkanie w ramach International Champions Mistrzów. Rywalem dziś w Filadelfii Bayern Monachium. Bayern Monachium klubu, ale będzie również niedawno można było obejrzeć na stadionie. Szczeletni arbiter ze Stanów Zjednoczonych w tradycyjnych koszulkach biało-czarne rywali Perinem w Bayernie, Sergio Marcioniemu, mocno związanemu z... Teraz miał istotny wpływ na transfer Cristiano Ronaldo, no bo przecież ponad 100 milionów euro. Zespół Juventusu 24, Daniele Rugani 3, Giorgio Chiellini 20, João Cancelo 12, Javi Martinez 16, Ryan Johansson 14, Juan Bernat. To są obrońcy. Dare 22, 7, Franck Ribéry i z 2 Sandro Wagner, którym to wydaje się, że nieco większa jak młodziutkiego, utalentowanego Olivera. Na to wszystko przyjdzie czas. Na razie Juventus mógł zacząć od bardzo mocnego uderzenia. Już w pierwszych minutach Svena Ulreicha. Tymczasem Pjanic dośrodkowuje te stałe fragmenty do Paryżan i wydawało się, że PSG poradzi sobie z zespołem Nico. Mecze 10 goli. Uwaga, Juventus w natarciu. Kolejna szansa. Dośrodkowywał. W tej sytuacji Ruganiego. Teraz błąd Pjanicza i szansa Sandro Wagnera. Wagner, dobre zagranie. Gnabry! Bayern Monachium na pierwszego gola w tym meczu. Wagner, jeszcze nie koniec tej akcji. Jeszcze Franck Ribéry. Ribéry, jeden, drugi dribbling. Ribéry! Broni Perin. Granie, szansa Bayern Monachium. Szabani. Uwaga! Okazja! I broni teraz Mattia Fabili. Teraz zagranie do João Pedro Cancelo, czyli tego Portugalczyka. Też nowa postać w drużynie Juventusu. No, ale to jest oczywiście początek tego meczu. Johansson, Will zdecydował się teraz nie zagrać Gnabry. Uwaga, i teraz Javi Martinez. No, idzie mu Mistrzostwo Świata. Jaki pozostali reprezentanci Włoch? Nie miał gry. Teraz Johansson dośrodkowuje. Szabani. W meczu jak to się wszystko skończy. Broni Ulreich. To Allegri wprowadzał go do pierwszego składu, a teraz za mocne to Wagner. Ładne to rozegranie. Gnabry już jest blisko pola karnego. Gnabry! Kapitalnie broni Peri. Aleksandro w polu karnym, szansa Juventusu i piłka tylko w boczną siatkę. 5 graczy tam blisko bramkarza Bayern Monachium. Franck Ribéry, niezłe to dośrodkowanie znowu do